Oh, Swirly is back. Oh, God, Lorax, you look different. Did you dip yourself in 50 pounds of oil?
Hey, shut your ass up. You're just jealous because I'm officially DLC quality now.
Oh, oh, that's funny, mate. You look better when you were a mod. Dimps massacred the accuracy of your colors and gave you Jaren's grab. They thought we wouldn't notice. You're just a disappointment.
Hey, I'll tell you what's disappointing. Your mom in bed.
Oh, you take that back. Wait, I don't have a mom. Oh, shit.
Alright, what is up? This is SLOplays, and I am back at again with some more Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2 DLC 12 and Legendary Pack 1 content here on the channel. Very excited to be bringing back some mods. Yes, so unfortunately it is true you cannot use mods right now with the latest update on version 1.16. The reason for that being is because of the patcher. It's been sort of like outdated now. So what we have to do is just wait for eternity. So guys that are kind of confused, how am I using mods? I am currently on version 1.15. I'm on the old version. I didn't update, so I'm able to use mods and everything and showcase stuff without any problems. So if you guys are still going to, you know, spam me and like, how do you get mods and all that stuff, just please be patient. I will do a video whenever Eternity actually gets all that updated. But for now, hopefully y'all can enjoy this sort of like modded versus DLC content type of video, because I thought it would be pretty fun to compare the modded version of the God of Destruction Lorax, my boy Toppo here, versus the DLC version. Now, this is kind of crazy seeing these two side by side, and I want to say a big, massive, gargantuan shout out to the homie DK for actually, you know, pretty much porting over the DLC version to the old version. There will be some things that don't work 100%, but we're mainly going to be comparing the models and the ultimate skills. Those are the two main ones. I do have two super skills that I can show. The only issue with this mod is that it does not have a voice file, and it also does not have Destructive Fracture, which is the one where he punches you in the gut and then grabs you by the head. The reason for that being is because it actually has interactions with your opponent, and because of that, it's a little bit glitchy and there are some problems. So I'll showcase it with like a different showcase so that you guys can actually see what the skill looks like. But you guys have seen it, you know, before a million times. So Destructive Flare and Destructive Fission are going to be our main ones. This has all the normal skills. His Super Soul does not work, or is not, you know, it's inactive. He has the same auto stance. I imported the aura and everything again from DK, and he has his moveset and everything as well. Now, this one version by the Time Patrollers, the main thing that I wanted to showcase was the Hakai Ball, Justice Flash, the, you know, actual moveset in general. He's got Hakai Shield and Destruction Sphere. So you had more skills with the modded version, and I didn't change anything on this version, and the Super Soul that he has was time to get rid of the last little bit of trash. So I'm very excited to get into it. If you guys wouldn't mind dropping a like, smashing it, it would be truly, really appreciated, and it just shows your support on the content and everything, guys. And yeah, guys, I would really, really appreciate it. So let's go ahead and jump into these characters. Like I said, he has no voice files, but this one does. Dude, this is this is crazy seeing these two side by side. The difference, the stark difference is insane now. Look at this, my boy. So yeah, like I said, got all the aura and everything that he should have normally, but wow, this is crazy. Dude, just seeing the two side by side in terms of their height, wow, may I say the modded version was very accurate. Like, they got the height almost literally on point. I think the modded version is slightly, like I'm saying, an inch taller than the DLC version. I will have to say I like the aura on the modded version. Now, this is a custom aura that normally he doesn't have. Shout outs to the homie, these nuts, these auras, for actually creating this aura. Very, very cool look for it and everything. But yeah, this one right here, just, I will have to say I like the modded textures way better than the dipped in oil look. Yes, this is the classic, you know, faded dipped in oil look, and the reason for that being is because Toppo, whenever he's in this transformation, most characters that have a transformative state Obviously, with the different aura, and, you know, he's got this always, you know, constantly moving aura and everything. So because it's active all the time, it'll give him this shine effect. But I think on the Xbox 360 version, it looks more like this, where it's a lot smoother. It just looks better in terms of that. Now, obviously, facial features are a big thing, a big thing on these mods. I will have to give it to the DLC. Like, you guys have seen how well done the DLC looks. Like, this looks like Toppo. This looks exactly like him. They did a really, really good job. Mustache and everything is massive. I feel like the mustache would have been better if it wasn't this, like, pinkish kind of color. I know because it has to have the glow and everything, but I think they could have made it a little bit paler to make it look more white, but hey, it is what it is. They try to recreate it from the anime as close as possible. His eyes and the eye glow looks much better. And I think his nose is bigger on this version, which is accurate because, you know, he looks like a goblin right now. But the version that is modded, if we go ahead and look at it, yeah, you can see that it's not the best. It really isn't the best, but that's because this is from, like, what, 2018 or 2017 or something like that. For the time that they made it, very well done. This was made by a team of, you know, just normal people and everything. And I mean, they're very, very hardworking and talented, but they're not, they don't work for Dimps. They don't work for Bandai. Like, they're not, that's not their job. They just, you know, so happen, oh, yeah, we know how to mod, and they do a really damn good job of doing it. So the Time Patrollers, I'll have to give them points for doing a really well done model from scratch. Like, they did all this from scratch. They didn't take this from anyone else. Maybe they used a little bit of, like, Broly to get, like, the bust and everything. But I will have to say that both of them look very nice. You know, this one, the colors on the pants and, like, you know, the ripped area, probably a little bit more accurate and everything on this DLC version here. But I think it's mainly just the aura that's making it look like that. Like, they both look great, man. They both look really, really good. They both have the symbol. You can tell that whenever they're... Look at this. So you see Toppo's kind of abdomen and everything, how it's kind of, like, stretched out like that. This one is a little bit weird whenever you look at the... look, whenever he moves his arms, you'll see it. Yeah. Like, they're both stretched out like that, but, like, this one looks really, really weird. And obviously it's because, you know, how the model is and everything. But, like I said, both are very well done. Like, they're great. It's just crazy to see the height of these two side by side. So I have to give points to the textures for the modded version. Just overall, it's just much better. But I will give the model to the DLC version for good reason. Obviously, it's more updated. This one's from 2021 and all that good stuff. But let's go ahead and let's actually jump into the run cycle real quick in the moveset. So this run cycle for him is you know, Naruto style. Not the Naruto run, but you know, he's just like, he's like all triumphant. And this one right here is, I'm fast as fuck, boy. Like, that's what that is. This man, he's jetting. I love this run. It looks like he's crouching. He's got something up his ass. It's hilarious, dude. This run cycle is too good. You can definitely tell that this one is a little bit faster. This one, he's not as fast. But, yeah, still crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's go ahead and get into moveset here. So, you guys have seen the moveset. I'll compare both of them. So, this is a square combo. Massive, big hits. You know, they're a bit slow. They're not super fast, but it's a 13-hit combo. And his aura, you know, kind of gets integrated into it. Now, for this one with the modded version, he's got these crazy kicks that get into it. And I'll have to say, I think I like the modded version just way better. It's just way cooler. I think it's also 13 hits, but it's got more, you know, it's got more character to it. It feels more like something that Toppo would have, in my opinion. The connections on it aren't the best. Like I said, it's a custom moveset that was made several years ago. It's still cool, though. It still slaps to this day, and it's really well done. But I do like the heavy hits and just how it feels. He's got two-handed smashes, the big hits there, and then they both have that burst dash in between, which is really, really cool. Now, for the triangle moveset, this one is cool because it has that ginormous, massive slam that he does down there, and it just feels very, very satisfying. Now, for this one right here, looks like he integrates more hits into it, but again, still with that solid, big, you know, savage type of moveset with the hits, and it's very, very satisfying. Stamina break, so that's the hardcore one, and this is the weak one. Great voice by Ultimos, by the way. Now, for the DLC version, again, very, very similar. A slam, and then you have a kick, actually, which is different. So, the modded version for his weak has a kick for the stamina break, while this version has a uppercut, like nut punch or something like that. But they both have that two-handed smash for the strong one, which is pretty cool because it's like Or I mean, he's got one massive fist ball. Well, this one has like a two-hand, but they both have very, very big fist type moves or whatever. They fisting out here. Now, for the actual triangle square for the DLC version, you have this burst dash. It's supposed to use a Hakai. Now, like I said, there will be some glitches just because of, you know, how everything is. Broly had that problem too back then, but whenever he does the sort of instant transmission with the triangle square, he's supposed to throw out a Hakai. It still has the burst effect, but he doesn't show the actual Hakai on his being or whatever, which is unfortunate, but that's just how it is. I mean, you guys have seen it before. Now, for this version right here, triangle square, you have a transmission and then just like a, you know, a 4-hit combo. It's very, very simple. So the modded version, I'm not a big fan of this moveset for the triangle square, but for the DLC version, I'll give them points on this one. I'll have to give the points to the DLC for having the Hakai integration. Really, really cool shit, man. Like, really, really sick. All right, 2-hit combo, trip kick. So I guess it's not really a trip kick. I think it's intended to be, but it's like more of like a your head kick, depending on who you're fighting, just because, I mean, look at this, man. Like, he's so big. Like, he's just so massive. And, like, the facial features and everything, really, really awesome. Well done work, obviously, for good reason. Now, for the 2-hit on this one, just a slam. His facial features and animations don't seem to be as, like, I guess, apparent and active on this version. He kind of just looks the same here. Now, if I do charge up, does it show anything whenever does he even have facial animations? I'm curious to see. Does he even open his mouth? I think his eyes get a little bit larger, and that's it. But his mouth seems to not open at all. So that is, obviously, like I said, it's old. It's an older mod, so it is what it is. Not a big deal. But, you know, it's pretty cool. I will have to say the character is much better on the 2-hit to the strong hit combos for the 4-hit combo. Now, for the 5-hitter, this one's really cool. Hey, the 2-handed smash, the gut punch, and the instant transmission 2-handed smash at the very end. Really well done to that one, but I think this version right here is way cooler. Check this out. Oh, so I think that's actually a different combo. My bad. Because he's got some different integrations into it with it. So, all right, so it's that one, and then, yeah, he's got like a blast and then a 2-handed smash. So we'll have to give triangle square to the modded version. It's just much cooler, the way it looks and everything. I think they did just like a way better job with it. Honestly, like it has that like blast effect in there. So it's after that kick, and then you do that punch. Yeah, and then he throws like this reddish kind of blast. It's not necessarily a Hakai, but it's very similar. And then you have that one at the very end where he does that 2-handed smash. So it's after that punch, I think. Yeah, it's not always the best, and it's kind of inconsistent. But whenever you actually land it, I mean, you'll definitely know. But, yeah, you can see that he's got, like, 2 hits in there. It's like, it's weird to pull off, man. Like, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. You know what I mean? But there you go, see? And then you have the 2-handed smash. So, triangle square, 5-hit, 5 weak hits to the strong hits, I will have to give to the modded version. It's just a lot harder to land. It's inconsistent. But this version right here, they're both similar. They have, I like how, it's crazy how they both have that 2-handed smash at the very end. Is that insane? Like how one of them was made like 3 or 4 years ago, and it had that very similar type of moveset. You see this? And then it has an instant transmission to it. Like I'm pretty sure they got that from the anime, I think. So it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy well done. You know what I mean? So you get the idea. They got, I think, the same exact Ki Blast. Let me charge it up. Yeah, they have the same Ki Blast type. That is cool. That is awesome. So obviously, you know, they were supposed to have Limit Burst. One of them doesn't work because his Super Soul doesn't work, and one of them glitches out anyway, so it's like, it's not a big deal. Attack up, Ki Auto Recovery, whatever it may be. Super Souls are not, Limit Bursts are not really that big of a deal. Now, Destructive Flare, way better. Way better on the DLC. Like, I think we can all admit that, because if you guys look at this one, it's not bad or anything. I think it looks cool, but you can tell it was just, you know, a simple mod. Very, very basic stuff with the look of it. But I like the name Justice Flash better than Destructive Flare. Like, it sounds cool, but Justice Flash just fits Toppo better. Like, this sounds like something that I guess his fat version would use. Because I guess he's not about really justice that much anymore. He doesn't care about that. He's just gonna become a destroyer. You know what I mean? But yeah, sound effects much better. Overall, effect-wise, looks much better. I think if we go to Super Attack 3, is it this one that actually has it? Let me actually see here. Yeah, that's the one. So we can actually try to compare these together. Now, I'm going to just do a tap like normal so that we can kind of see it. So this one you can charge up for the DLC, but the modded version you can't. The modded version is just a straight normal. I think it's one of Super 17 skills or something like that. But look at the difference, the stark difference between these. You can see one of them has like these crazy like fiery looking textures. Oh, this one's just like a basic like giant red kind of key blast or whatever. But you can see how big they are. So, oh, look at this. Yo, that's sick. So whenever they collide, it actually makes a shock wave and blows them up or whatever. What is that? Is that what happens whenever you do a collision of key blasts? I've actually never seen that before. That is crazy looking. Holy crap. Let's see that again. Oh my god, that is dope. That is so sick. I'm addicted to using that, bro. So yeah, charge this one up, do more damage, better sound effects, overall just better as a skill. But again, one of them was made from several years back, so it's to be expected, but really cool effect when you collide. Like, I was not expecting that. Look at that. Boom, and then it has that little weird, like, flower. It's like a flower effect. That is funky. I was not expecting that at all, but really well done. He would have Destructive Fracture. I gave him Gigantic Slam because that's very similar. All right, let's go ahead and try out Destructive Fracture here. Oh, that is dope! Holy crap. Okay, so I was wondering, I thought that was going to be his grab. This would have been really cool as a grab. So he does, I think that's what he did to Frieza, if I'm not mistaken, Golden Frieza. So you punch him in the gut, and then the second part of it, which is not another input, it's just all part of the same combo. He grabs your head. He grabs you by the freaking head. Look at his hand, dude. It's huge. He just gut punches. It has like a purple blast effect behind the opponent from their back that it shows, and then he grabs them by the head and then slams them. You know what I mean? So it's very similar to this one. Now, the grab I'm going to have to give. Now, he's got Jiren's grab. I don't like that. I mean, it looks cool, but I don't like the fact that they recycled two of Jiren's abilities onto Toppo. And it's just very weird. Like, he's got Power Rush. Like, what? So, giving him Jiren's exact grab, I thought that was like a joke. Like, I thought that was like a mod. That whenever I actually got the actual, early DLC, it was like that. And I was like, no, this can't be it. There's no way. But look at this version. That's what we thought it was going to be. So the modded version wins. The modded version wins in terms of the grab. He even has the voice acting. And obviously, like I said, voice files don't work on the DLC version right now. But listen.
Trash belongs in the bin.
Ultimos did a great job of that. Trash belongs in the bin. He grabs him by the head, Frieza style, like he did to Frieza, crushes their head, and throws him and then punches him. Like, that grab's just way better than, like, this. Like, it's just, what a Broly Hulk throw. Yeah, I mean, it's cool, but that's Jiren shit, not Toppo stuff. You know what I mean? He had Arm Crash, which, I mean, it is what it is. For this one right here, he would have Sledgehammer. Again, I didn't change any of the modded skills. This is not a modded skill, it's just a normal one. So they gave him, like, whatever that they had. But I will have to give points to more skills that the modded version has, because he had a simple Hakai Ball. I think they could have done that. I know that Destructive Fission is the Hakai Ball, but this one has a simple Hakai Ball. Very basic, like one-handed, and then it has a Destruction Sphere, which is a two-handed one. Now, this has Hakai Shield, which is really cool. See that? It can pretty much negate any ability. I'm wondering, can it stop the Destructive Fission from this version of Toppo or whatever? Let's see. Let's see. Can I actually stop it? It can! It can stop his ability or whatever. Obviously, if you get hit, you die. But you know what I mean. That's really cool. So I like that from him. This one just had Break Strike, the DLC version, which, I mean, it is what it is, but I thought he would have had a cooler evasive. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, they have similar charge ups. One of them was I think he had the ultimate charge or something like that, or final charge for God of Destruction. Well, this one just had, max charge. It is what it is, but, wet. Destructive Fission and Power Rush. So first, I mean, I'll show you guys his full power energy wave. They both had a full power energy wave, and it's funny because the modded version the modded team knew that they were going to give him full power energy wave because they always do. But he did have a preset with Power Rush, which is cool, but it's like, I'm wondering, if you didn't have DLC Pack 6/Extra Pack 2, because that's Jiren's skill, would he still have Power Rush? I assume he would, but like, that's just weird that they would give him a DLC skill. You know what I mean? Like, if you buy, let's say you buy just DLC 12, and you don't buy DLC 6, like you never bought DLC 6, would he still have that? I don't know. I really don't know. Y'all let me know, because I have all the DLC, so I have no freaking clue. But yeah, he had full power energy wave. You guys have seen it a million times. Blah blah blah. You know, meh. Now let's compare the big ones: Destructive Fission and Destruction Sphere. So Destructive Fission is really cool, really well done, very unique, practical. It's different. It usually does home in on the opponent, so this one's a little bit weird looking how it does it like that. But it homes in on the opponent, and you can do a second input to blow it up at any point in time. So I think it's cute how it's tiny. He shoots it with his thumb. That's cool. But I think I like the version that he has from the modded version just a little bit better, because he does a two-handed version. He gets a custom aura, new textures, and he even has the crazy voice. Like, listen. Like, it's crazy. You see this? Obviously, I think he did have a voice where he just said, like, Hakai or whatever in there. But this...
Everything aside for this power.
Yeah, like, I throw everything aside for this power, Hakai. Like, it just looks cooler. The animations on it just are way more epic. Like, that's well done. But it's like, this one is just more creative, I think. This version right here. Because it finally gave Cax Hakai. And it just looks really cool. And I think... if we collide these two at the same time, you can see the stark difference. Wow, look at that. You can see the aura difference between these two. So the modded version is more pinkish magenta, while the DLC version, look at this. Oh, you can see it side by side. You can perfectly see these two side by side here. So it does actually get larger when you zoom out. But look at that. Wow. On the right is the Hakai from, or I guess you call it Sphere Destruction, but it's still Hakai from the modded version. And on the left, you have the version from the DLC. Obviously, you can tell that the DLC version just looks much more accurate. Looks more like a Hakai. This one right here still looks cool. It just doesn't have that, you know, crazy like streak black effect or whatever. Like the black, almost like electricity kind of deal going on there. I don't know what you would call it or whatever. But as you can see, oh yeah, it's gonna stop it. So this Hakai is very, very OP. It can stop, I think, almost any ultimate. But as you can see, it will blow that up. It goes right through it. It goes right through it and approaches the opponent or whatever. And then it's gonna turn back away, as you can see right here. Check this out. It's gonna get him. It should get him. Oh wait, where's it going? Oh, it's just going wherever it wants to right now. Look at this. Okay, I think I might have glitched out. I don't know if it's because I was logging up. It just went out of bounds. Wow. So, yeah, what it was supposed to do was after you throw it, it was supposed to actually get him. There you go. See? I think it kind of glitched out. Like I said, there were going to be a couple of glitches on these skills here. But let's actually see if it'll connect here. And when he throws it, yeah, it just goes right. It just goes right past it, which is kind of weird. And then it blows up. Yeah, and then it still blows him up. So, this version... the DLC version does actually trump over the modded version. I think it's for good reason, too. You see that? That's insane. That is crazy, man. So, there you have it. I think that was pretty much everything in terms of both characters, movesets, and skill sets. Overall, if I were to have to rate it, I mean, I'm not out of 10 or anything, but comparison, I think they're both great. I think they both have their pros and cons. Obviously, model-wise, well done on the DLC version. I think I like skills much better, just the fact that it has more skills, has an evasive, you know, the simple Hakai Ball Super was way better in terms of integration to that. He's got a better grab on this one. This one, I mean, really well done. I don't want to say it's lazy, but there was some laziness that was put into the DLC version with, you know, just for no reason giving him Jiren's grab. I think they could have been a little bit more creative with the grab, but it is what it is. At least they're from the same universe. It's not like they took Broly's grab or anything. I think that would have been really, really freaking weird. But overall, I think they're both great. Like I said, pros and cons. I would still go back to the modded version any day and have fun with this one. I think combining the skills from both mods and putting it on this model would make the perfect Toppo. And I'll definitely have to try that sometime. But there's your full comparison, full showcase of both moves. Like I said, I'll show like Destructive Fracture or whatever if you really want to see it. Again, like I'll cut it into the video. But other than that, that's going to be it. Let me know if you guys like this video. Again, shout outs to the Time Patrollers for the modded version. Shout outs to DK for importing this version. And of course, shout outs to the homie Darth Nader for his more polished Destructive Fission. I just find it crazy that this skill just blows up everything. It's such a good skill. I think that's the best thing that we got from this, because now Cax can finally use Sakai. So until then, thank you all so much for watching. Leave a like, subscribe, ring that notification bell, and hey, if this video gets over like 1,000 likes or something like that, maybe I'll do PyCon next. I'll do a PyCon comparison. All right, take care. Peace.
This is Broly, and you are watching SLOplays. Make sure to subscribe, or else I'll destroy your entire planet.